Yo, 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 welcome back to the live stream. It's your boy Tokyo Stoner. Today, again, we're going to be carrying on talking about Last of Us Part 2. And yeah, right now I want to get into, should we still play this game on our channel? Like, should we be banging this out on Tokyo Stoner? I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I got mixed emotions. So, part of me wants to play the game just so that we can give our own opinions on it. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, give our own feedback. Let me just sort out this audio thing quick. Yeah, I want to be able to give feedback on it, give reviews. You know, I feel like a lot of people are being quiet on this, and I feel like those big channels that are being quiet, I don't want to just see the game come out and have them shill. Do you get what I'm saying? I feel like independent reviews are important. And again, like, there's other parts of the game. So, like, the gameplay with Ellie does look exciting. It looks like an interesting game to play. It looks hype. But at the same time, like we're saying, we all know what's going on with this game. Spoilers. The story, trash tier, divisive. Or that's how it appears. Obviously, if I did play the game and give it a review, I wouldn't be biased about it. I'd give it a fair, I'd give it a go. But that's how it appears, right? The other thing is, like, the news of the people that made the game not being paid and not being taken care of. That also is a bit like, suspect. It makes me wonder if it's even worth playing, because at the same time, if we are going to do a review, we're going to have to give these guys money, And again, that's also double-sided. Like, part of me doesn't want to buy the game because I don't want to support the company's behaviors and stuff and the way they're acting off of this. But then another part of me does want to buy the game because I know that sales directly affect the bonuses that the devs get, and once it hits a certain amount of sales, the devs are going to get their bonuses. And I feel really bad for the devs. If you hear some of the horror stories about the people working on this shit, it's like, bro, fucking hell, man, 100-hour weeks and shit like that. It's like, bro, be serious. So I mean, at the minute I feel very 50-50. But I think if I leave it much longer, like, what I'm probably going to end up doing is buying it maybe a few days before release, something like that. And we'll take it from there. But anyway, please, guys, drop something in the comments. Give me a hint. Let me know what you got. Are you interested in watching someone play it? Would you like to watch me play it? Again, I won't be playing it sitting there pretending it's the, yo, Mr. Atwool. Yeah, bro. Nice. Welcome to the stream, man. Like I was just about to cut. But yeah, like I was saying, I'm just having a conversation saying, should we play the game? Should we still play it? That's what I'm asking. Like, I'm asking, are you guys interested to watch me play it? And I think, if the game does turn out to be trash, we won't sit there and pretend it's good. We'll meme on it heavy. Do you get what I mean? So it could be cathartic, like a little. You think still? Yeah, I think it's worth to play it, and yeah, I think it's worth to buy it and give it a review as well, because, like we're saying, it is all leaks. Some of those, some of them are like, give it a go. It's still gonna be great. I don't believe that, but I will. If I play it, I'll be fair about it. I won't be unbiased. And if it is trash tier, then we'll troll it. I had one way. I was gonna put a key up on the screen, like a little writing on the screen. I wanted it to say how to enjoy this game. Joel is Druckman. Ellie is like either Sony or Anita. Do you get me? Sarkeesian. Abby is the fans. What is it? Lev is the leaker, right? Like, there's all of these character swaps you can do to make it worth fucking watching. Yeah, so you think try it, yeah? Alright, nice one, man. That's how I feel as well. Hey, man. Hey, welcome to the stream. Ha, man said, Druckman, is that you? I should have been drunk too. I should have been drunk as well. Yeah, but yeah, so Mr. Atwool, yeah, and hey, Human Robot, I hope you're doing well, man. Welcome to the stream. What are you saying, Robot? Should we play the game? You think it's worth playing? What are you saying? To give a fair review? I'll answer that cool later. That's the whole angle right now. Is it worth playing a game you don't want to play for the sake of being able to tell the people that made the game that it's shit? That's the real question. I want to tell these guys, your game's shit. This whole concept shit, and you're stupid as fuck, and you should have never got rid of Amy Hennig because she's a gangster for life. That's what I want to say. But I feel like to say that, I gotta buy the game and play it, because otherwise people could just tell me I'm chatting shit, right? You say Michael, Yeah, I do look like him, right? That's why as soon as he said it, I was like, yeah, bro. Should have been drunk. I would have said, nah, it's not. It's not Neil Druckman. It's Neil Druckman right now. You're gonna buy it just to see. You won't buy it. Yeah. You see what you just said about how they did their employees? That was my first, like, outside of the game being divisive and unnecessarily, like, just ridiculous and just, it separates people, right? I'm not into that. But again, like you said, I don't like how they treated employees. The idea that people weren't getting paid, all of that makes me be like, the fuck? Do you get what I'm saying? And again, like you're saying, copy striking people. Fucking with people's money. And it's pandemic season, so people need their funds right now. Do you get what I'm saying? Oh, you don't have a console. Man, PC peasant. I thought you used PC Master Race. You guys are cool, man. You got the mods and everything. But then look, this is how it flips as well. Look at the other side of things, yeah. You see where you're saying you don't want to buy it because you don't want to support them, right? Because of how they treated the employees and shit. Fucking, when I thought about it, I was like, right, a lot of what the employees are saying is that while they're working on the game, they don't get paid fully. They get paid like a limited wage. And the concept is, yeah, I'll call you back later, bro. The concept is, right, that these devs, they're supposed to get paid a bonus once the game drops, and the amount of bonus they get paid is directly affected by sales, right? So again, like, I was like, fuck these motherfuckers, I'm not buying their game. Fuck Lil Bitch and Sonny. You with me? But then on the flip side, I was like, wow, if no one buys this game, those devs that like got slaved out for 7 years, they're gonna get fucked. They're not gonna get paid, man. They're gonna get fucked up. Yeah, Atwell is PC only. Fuck. I mean PS4 only. You're on PC as well, right? Yo, you see Ellie's design? It's fine. I mean, it makes sense to me. But I feel like outside of her face, she looks like a little boy. Do you get me? I feel like they ripped off the new Tomb Raider design. And I'm a big fan of Tomb Raider. And I still enjoy the new games. But I'm not a fan of her new design and her new character direction. Do you get me? I feel like they bitch out these characters. They take away, you know, like, I'm trying to make sure I say it correct way, like, but it's like Lara Croft is a strong feminine character, like, and you want to know another thing? They say they're doing all of this because they want to support, like, you know, different groups and LGBT and etc. Bro, I got this story. When I was a kid, I'm like 5, 6, whatever. I was playing Tomb Raider 1, 2, and 3 with like my godmother, and she's a lesbian. You with me? And like, she loved Lara Croft. She thought Lara Croft was cool. So I don't get what the fucking issue is. Why a man like Neil Druckman is gonna come and say, that's, you know, this shit is sexist. That shit's stupid. And also, like I was saying, with I can't remember the name of the character, but you know Ellie's girlfriend in this game, yeah? The actual character model has like large breasts and she's quite feminine. Like, she's quite feminine looking. They copied her face, but in the game they shrunk her breasts and made her shoulders broader to make her appear more androgynous, more masculine. That shit is stupid, son. Yeah, no multiplayer. No multiplayer. Let me scroll up and see. Valentine's already had another Yeah, no multiplayer is trash. Yeah, what you say, Anita? Nah, man, they wrecked it. They wrecked it. The Last of Us 2 story, 4 out of 10. Man, you see the story now, man. I think the review, man, I think that settles it, man. I think definitely I'm going to end up getting it. I'll end up getting it probably just before it comes out, so I got time to change my mind. But I think, yeah, it makes sense because you can't have this shit come out after everything they did to the YouTubers. And, you know, like, I can't even talk about it. I've got like 3 videos on the channel that are unlisted because I don't want the channel to get fucked. Do you get what I'm saying? So I feel like, yeah, man, to be able to give it a fair shake, you got to play it. You got to play it first to be able to say, like, this game's shit and your whole story is shit. And your whole idea is shit. And fuck you. You get me? The next thing, do you guys play Soul Reaver? Let me get that shit. Hold on. You see those games, yeah, that I just showed you? There's some old school games. These are some of the sickest games motherfuckers ever made. These are like PlayStation 1 and 2 games. These are like If you were a designer and you were looking for like sick games to get inspiration from, these are some of the games. And the woman that fucking wrote these stories used to work at Naughty Dog and worked on The Last of Us Part 1, right? And they got rid of her over creative differences, citing inclusivity. That shit is stupid, right? Her name is Amy Henning. That shit is fucking stupid, bro. Absolutely stupid. Sickest games. Like, bro, do you know how sick these fucking games are? Shit is stupid, bro. Let's see. CEOs at Naughty Dog got their bonuses, and that just adds to the salt. Yeah, bro. I seen them rumors as well. I seen all of that. Let me just turn down the mic a little bit so I'm not clipping. But yeah, I seen all of those rumors. That shit is rough, man. Naughty Dog need to understand that people don't need a good reason. Yeah, you don't need a good reason not to buy a game. You know, hey, you want to know what else is stupid? They're calling everyone homophobes, transphobes, racist. You see Druckman trying to call us that. He's like, if you don't like the game, that's because you're fucking small-minded bigot. I'm like, what are you doing? How are you going to come out the back and say that shit? And then on top of that, people making valid arguments about, you know, issues with the leaks or the treatment of people or whatever, right? Those people are getting their channels copy struck. But on his Instagram, he's repost people that are sending actual racist messages, like calling him racist words and shit, yeah. They're getting reposted by him so that he can mock them. But people making real commentary are getting their channels struck. That shit is ridiculous. Yeah, people can. Yeah, see what you're saying. Letting people watch a full Let's Play. That's slightly what I want to provide. I want to provide that service. Like, I want to be here doing a Let's Play, and I'll be unbiased. But if I've played it for like 2 hours and the game's shit, I'll finish the game, but I'll troll it the whole way through. Like, I'll troll the whole fucking game. And people that don't like the game can come and watch me troll the fucking game. And when it's finished, I'll do like a review and a backstory. We do like 10 videos talking about how the company's fucked, their behavior's fucked, the game's fucked, and breaking down how the whole concept's stupid. Don't men said, don't play Last of Us 2. I see Tyrone. I see killer of the SJWs. Yeah, I heard that they booted playtesters. I heard that. And what's the point of that? How are you going to get a group of random people together to play a game, right? And have one person in there saying, this doesn't make sense. This is stupid. I don't like what you're doing to the game. And they're like, I think you need to leave, sir. I think you need to leave now, sir. And think about your life. Bro, get the fuck out of here, man. So you like, what? Bro, it's like, how are you gonna do something? How are you gonna prepare something, right? And give it to a test audience that are already up your ass and like everything you're doing. So then when you give it out into the real world now, how you expect we're all supposed to like this piece of shit? Because you showed it to 1,000 of your like perfectly cherry-picked playtesters who said it's the best thing ever. That shit is stupid, bro. Stupid. Calling people racist is just an excuse. And you see what I'm saying? That's why I feel like there's an agenda behind this game beyond it. Because it's like, why are they so happy to divide people and drag people apart and call people these extreme terms? Like, bringing up these extreme terms. Do you get what I'm saying? Even like, I'm not a Christian myself, but I feel like making the homophobic Christian murderer cult, that's fucking weird, man. Why are you going to put that in a game? Why you don't just not make them Christian? You could just make them a murderous cult. Like some future religion that worship the cordyceps or some shit. Do you get what I mean? And another comment I saw, they would never do that with Islam. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, say like if in the game they were like, in the future it's a fucking cannibalistic, homophobic Islamic cult. They would never put that in the fucking game, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like, what are you playing at? You motherfuckers out literally playing games. Like, we're supposed to be playing the games, but they're the ones that's out here playing games, bro. If I could have got a second-hand copy, I would have loved that shit still. Buying the resale. GTA 5 out on Android. Man said 3001. Yeah, we're at peak smartphone right now, man. I don't even think they know how to make them any better right now without making them way bigger. The lamest argument is when they start saying stuff like, all art has politics, X-Men has politics. That's not what we're complaining. They're complaining about them being political. And here's another thing I was making a point the other day. Power Rangers, X-Men. I was playing Streets of Rage 4, and I got reminded, like, Streets of Rage 4, all of these old school things, right? Mad inclusive. You got like black characters, white characters, Asian characters. You got all kinds of characters. And you see in these stories, they're dealing with real moral things. So like most of the time, it's stuff that as a kid you can understand and be like, oh wow, cool. I learned something from that episode. What a cool episode. And I don't ever remember sexuality being a thing because it doesn't push the story forward. It doesn't push the narrative, right? So like, I never remember it being pushed in my face that characters were straight or that they were gay. They were just characters. Do you get me? And their sexuality didn't matter. So like, how are you gonna come forward and be like, yo, inclusivity up, but it's regressing though. You're bringing us backwards. Like, even now, I remember, cause I grew up in the 90s. Yeah, I remember speaking to some of my friends who grew up in the same time, and we're all like, it seems mad that people are like actually like with the racist shit now, because like, I don't know, like 15 years ago, racism just seemed stupid. But like with the growth of the internet and trolls and shit, like shit is just all over the fucking shit. So, and then again like that, you got these fake people pulling up, like these game developers pulling up and then using them as labels to throw at people they don't like. Do you get what I'm saying? We're like, yo, this game's trash. They're like, you're a racist. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Like, man said, go watch X-Men. You know? X-Men had all kinds of cool characters. And they're not just different colors in X-Men. They're from different countries. They all represent different countries. Like, Nightcrawler's German and shit. Storm's from Africa. Wolverine's Canadian. Like, it's fucking sick. Motherfuckers is stupid. Look at Jubilee. You see, like, Jubilee, yeah? Jubilee and Ellie's design are very similar designs, but Jubilee still seems feminine. She's a tomboy, but she's feminine and she represents feminine principles. In this game, you can see they're trying to tread all over femininity and tread all over feminine principles, from taking characters that are supposed to look like women and making them look more like men, from pushing the whole androgynous thing. And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that, because in real life, there are women that choose to look like that, and that's cool for them. There's nothing wrong with it. But I just feel like in the game, the way they've pushed it is divisive. You're trying to introduce new concepts, you know. You gotta go baby steps to introduce it. You're just slamming it into everyone's face, and then you're gonna cause massive negative reaction towards the thing that you're trying to promote. So you're out here trying to promote these ideas of like, oh yeah, inclusivity, but you're fucking smashing it in this ridiculously bad way that makes me think either you're stupid or you're doing it on purpose to cause division. You with me? Like, because there's only a certain level of stupidity you can allow to people. So it's like, yeah, either you're very, very stupid or you don't want inclusivity. You want division. And like I was saying, the woman that made this shit, right? Amy Hennig is a woman. She got moved out of the company because this guy moved in and creative differences. So where's the inclusivity? If you wanted to be inclusive, you could have been like, all right, Amy, you're a top tier, high respected, high level female gaming developer in the industry for years. Let me work with you and show you respect, and we'll come to compromise. No, kick her out the company, make a game about some fucking weird devil worship shit, and then tell us this is the future. Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Be serious. Be serious, man. Yeah, you used to be a Muslim. You would give them a little credit if they did. They're scared, bro. They're scared. You know why they chose the Christian shit? Because obviously in the West, like, people been, with entertainment TV, people been easy to laugh at stuff like that. Like, you know, like make jokes about it or whatever. It's like, it's cool in the West, if you get what I mean. It's accepted. So they're like, you know, we want to be even more extreme and shocking. Let's attack a religious group. They're like, which one can we attack? Let's just attack the Christians. I'm sure they'll just take it. I mean, that's the impression I get, or at least that's the way I see it, because I feel like they would. It's true, like they wouldn't do it to certain other religions because they know the reaction would be so negative. But that doesn't mean we should forgive them for it. Naughty Dog have turned into Infinity Ward. He said the lead director of both companies were booted, left. Before they left, the companies were thriving. Since both got new directors, they turned into dog shit. Damn straight, they turned into shit. You can see this shit is trash, bro. Like I said, I'm not even a massive Last of Us fan, bro. But I played it and it was good. Like, and I was hyped for this. And, bro, Naughty Dog's fucking whack, bro. I remember, who remember Crash Bandicoot? Even if you've just played the remake, who remembers Crash Bandicoot back in the day? Like, it's hard to explain how big Crash Bandicoot was at the time. Crash Bandicoot was like fucking a massive worldwide record. He was like the PlayStation mascot. Do you get me? Like, Sega had Sonic, Nintendo had Mario, we had Crash. Crash was like huge. Do you hear me? Was there fucking lesbians in Crash? Or like straight guys in Crash? Or fucking trans in Crash? Or religious shit in Crash? None of that stupid shit was in Crash. So what the fuck happened? Like, and Crash Bandicoot was sick. I bet you people all over the world played and loved that game. And it was real inclusive because it brought people together. How about that? Stupid shit. They don't have the brain power to make all characters morally grey, including the cult. They should give them all flaws. Yeah, exactly. Joe in the first game was like that. That's why they liked him, yeah? But they attack the religious groups that everyone is already attacking. Exactly. They're jumping on bandwagons. They're trying to... It's like a fan service. It's like fan service gone wrong. Because the fans that they're serving are into some really fucking stupid, divisive shit. So it's like... When you do fan service in like a RPG or like a Street Fighter, you might do like a swimsuit edition or some shit, or like a special flashback episode where you get to see Ryu's backstory. Like, you're like, whoa, that's good fan service. Look at this level of fan service. The fan service is like, oh yeah, let's attack the fucking religious groups. Fucking stupid. Shit is stupid. And yeah, that point you said about all characters need to be morally grey, I literally was saying the same thing not so long ago. I was saying all characters, if the game's about inclusivity, a sick way to push that is to make all characters have redeemable values. Like, all characters should be easily redeemable. Everything. So that way it's like, the inclusivity is that it doesn't matter what any of the characters are on. You understand that all of them are in this struggle, right? And all of it is like going towards one thing. Even if they're opposed at points, you realize, oh shit, it all makes sense. This is just like you're saying, fluff, fan service. It's fan service for the wrong type of fans. Tyrone Summer, the killer of SJW scum. That's what I'm saying. We need some SJW killers making games, bro. I'll tell you that for free. You play Crash Bandicoot on PS1 and DS, the Galaxy. Yeah, welcome to the stream, Galaxy, and 1900. Welcome all of you guys to the stream, bro. I appreciate you. But yeah, man, I played Crash Bandicoot on the PS1. That's what I'm saying, bro. Those were good games. And there was none of this stupid shit in those games, bro. And 19, you say, a lot of art these days seems to be nihilistic and narcissistic rather than hopeful and courageous. Now, you see that point there, bro? That's a super important point, what you're saying there, bro. You see, like, if any of you have watched the gameplay of the game, have you seen, like, it's hyper violent. It's like hyper it's like extremely violent. It's like, you would have thought games like Devil May Cry are violent, right? This game is like, I would consider this game to be far more violent than Devil May Cry based on what I've seen. Because like just the level of grittiness and detail, it's like, but for me it seems almost like it's unnecessary to put that level of detail into it. Do you get what I mean? It almost, after it becomes unpleasant, right? Because I mean, you always got to keep in mind what you're doing when you're playing these games. Like, as much as I enjoy playing games, I'm aware that, like, all right, most of these games are about killing people and stuff like that. So you always got that in your mind, right? I don't like the idea of getting so involved in killing motherfuckers and in taking so much supposed pleasure and joy from, like, killing those motherfuckers in these super detailed ways, right? So yeah, nihilistic, the narcissism, and you see hopeful and courageous, like what you were saying. I really wish, like you were saying, like I feel like in these times it's important that everybody is producing content that's going to bring people together. Do you get what I'm saying? All people need to be together because we can't physically be together. So like here, we're all having a conversation online in comment rooms through gameplay and stuff. We all want to be part of a community and it's useful, right? So what the fuck are you thinking when you're making something to separate everyone and make everyone argue? Literally, like, causing division. You're like, you got it so wrong that you're like, my mission plan with this game is to create an inclusive environment. So you kick the woman out your company and then you upset mad groups of people. You don't just upset one group, you upset your employees, right? You upset the YouTubers who are getting their channels struck, right? You upset the fans of the game. Like, you upset probably religious people who didn't even know what this game is about, but I bet spare them heard it and they're upset. So you're upsetting so many people, and your whole angle was like, oh, I want to bring people together. I want to make people happy, but you're just causing division. Ridiculous. Human Robot says, before release, I'd thought you'd get to play as Joel on day one. Oh man. Bro, I put it on my other stream, yeah. It's long to put it up now, but there's a picture on Reddit of like this fan of the original game. God bless them. I'm sure they're G's. They made a fucking a bust out of clay, yeah, like hand carved sculpture of Joel's head. You seen the leaks, right? You know what happens to Joel's head, right? So this fan has made this fucking sculpture of Joel's head, yeah, all like perfectly carved up and everything. Do you hear me? It looks like a masterpiece, like you find it in a museum. And they're like, yeah, man, can't wait for Last of Us Part 2. Just been dodging these leaks. So hyped to play the game. I'm like, fucking hell, man. I feel so bad for you, man. I feel so bad for you. Like, oh, man. But yeah, spoilers anyway. But yeah, I think you do get to play as him. I don't know how much you get. It could be very limited to just the beginning. Yeah. I think Tommy's pissed at Joe. Yeah, I wonder why they're separated. I wonder what happened. It's true. We should find out. Say, if Naughty Dog made Bandicoot, they'd have Crash collecting pro-LGBT posters instead of apples. Collecting rainbow colors and letters and shit. Be like, can you get all of the alphabet letters? Go on, Crash. You. Bro, that's why I appreciate Streets of Rage 4. And also, for all the complaining I did about the game, right? That's also why I appreciate Final Fantasy VII Remake, because they kept it together. You with me? Like in the remake, Tifa still looks like Tifa. Aerith still look like Aerith. Barrett is still Barrett. You understand what I'm saying? Like these characters, like Barrett is a super masculine character and he still is allowed to be that. Do you get me? Tifa is a super feminine character who's also supposed to be mad hot and they still allowed her to be that without, do you get me, towing the line. Streets of Rage 4 as well. They didn't get on no fuck shit. They kept it straight. Old school music, games. Bro, you're playing with Blaze. Blaze is kicking. They don't, like, I don't even need to see it if you're playing the game, but they're not censoring shit. They don't give a fuck because they know it's just a game. It's meant to be fantasy and it's meant to be fun. You love Crash. Tyrone, you love Crash. He was just hyperactive dude and seemed like he was on coke all the time. Bro, it's true. I got a friend. He's calling my phone every minute. I think he's the same. Crazy. But the Galaxy, you think will PlayStation release PS Vita 2? I don't know, you know. I don't know if they'll go back to handheld. But they probably get on mobile gaming. I think mobile gaming is makes so much money. And with mobile gaming, you don't have to develop a console. You know, no one's, because a lot of people, I think Switch 2 has got the handheld shit on lock. Nintendo's had handhelds on lock for like, 20 years now? So I think they might do a PS Vita, but I think what they'll probably do is they'll try and do like maybe a streaming type service where you can play your games on your phone, or they'll like release games from the PSN store on Apple Store and Google Store and stuff like that. That's what that's but I don't know the future, but that's just what I think though. Say there's a lot of edgy tryhards. They write the most cynical shit thinking they're the next Cormac McCarthy. Hey, this shit reminds you of The Road, right? You know the first game. It is McCarthy that wrote The Road, isn't it? Right? And they did the film with Aragon in the film and the kid. The first game reminds me of The Road so much. The Road is such a sick film. And The Road is so much better than this piece of trash. The story in The Road is tight. I thought The Road was really good, man. I love that film. Yeah, The Road. Yeah, I got it right. All right, cool, man. Yeah, I thought that film was tight, bro. And the first game is basically like a shot-for-shot rip-off of The Road, right? Except for the ending. They changed the ending, but it's basically identical to The Road. So how are you going to take... It's almost like Game of Thrones, where they didn't have a book to copy, so they got fucked and just killed everyone instead. Tyrone, you say DLC pre-order for Gay Joe? Hey, did you guys see Angry Joe? You guys aware of everyone getting their channels struck, the abuse of copyright, attacking free speech and all of that, yeah? Right, so did you not see that Angry Joe? He's like super popular YouTuber. He's done a video on this, like talking about it. He deeply details all of the leaks and goes through the whole thing. And at the beginning of the video, he's like, I see what you lot are doing. I see you're copy striking people. Listen, I put this video up as a test. Are you lot going to copy strike me now? You know how big my channel is? Come and strike me now. And since then, they've released a lot of copy strikes on a lot of people's channels. But I thought that was interesting. Oh shit, what, you've seen the golfing mini game? Bro, I should put that on the screen. You know what? I would put it on the screen, but we'll wait until launch day. Cause like, you know, the original guy that posted that golfing meme, yeah? His videos are still up, right? Like, his channel's small, do you get me? So they've left it. But other people that reposted that meme have got their videos flagged because they put that meme up. And they don't even have any, what's the word? I forget the word, but you know the shit that you need to make the game. There's no parts from Last of Us Part 2 in that golfing meme from GTA 5. It's just Last of Us 1 and GTA. So it's like, bro, how you gotta be serious. You just literally like just censoring opinions at that point. Yeah, he did write No Country for Old Men. I think The Road is meant to be like a 3-part. There's meant to be 3 parts to The Road or some shit. Yeah, you got the list. The Quartering, Clownfish TV, Gawks and Gamers, Smudboy. Hella people covered it. I've been watching all of the shit. There's even the other guy, Lethal Lightning. You see Geeks and Gamer. He's got another, there's like, you know, there's like multiple of them. There's like 3 of them or 4 of them. There's like a crew of them. And one of the smaller channels, he got his copy strike removed today as well. So I think from Geeks and Gamers, also, what's his face? He was first Babyface. He was first Babyface, and Geeks and Gamers, they both got their strikes lifted. And also this other smaller channel who's a part of the Geeks and Gamers like crew, he got his shit lifted as well. But the same time they're getting their shit lifted, yesterday people are still getting strikes. So that's why I've left my videos hidden, because I'm just like, it seems like they don't know what they're doing. They're still striking people, but then if you fight them, they let the strike go. But it's like, what the fuck are you doing? Star Wars girl, that Star Wars girl, she got fucked up as well. She got a strike. Waiting for the internet historian to make a post. Bro, that's what I'm saying. Bro, this at the same time, yeah, as well, there's another angle. Like, as much as this is fuck shit, there's mad attention on this game. So I feel like memeing the game and just having fun mocking the game is probably going to be good for the channel as well. You know, it's a new channel we're trying to grow as well, so we can have fun just trolling the game and just laughing on it, bro. Like, everyone's going to want to watch content just trashing the game. We're all going to want to watch it, and we can't watch it now because they're fucking banning all of it. Do you get what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I feel like even if it's trash, it's not like I'm going into it expecting an amazing experience. If I was going into it expecting it to be amazing and it turned out to be shit and depressing, then I'd be upset. But I feel like if I know it's shit, I'm gonna go into it prepared for it to be shit, and the whole time through it, I can just laugh at it with you guys, and I can just sit there and troll and just be like, this is some funny fucking shit. You guys see how stupid this shit is? And then at the end, do a review. -10 out of 10. Sarkeesian and brainwashed cuckman. Word, bro. Imagine that. Imagine, because you probably got someone like Amy Hennig, yeah, sitting there, like, and you're gonna be giving her all of these stupid fucking like progressive nonsense garbage shit, and she's gonna be like, that shit doesn't make sense. I don't want that shit in my game. I'm a fucking legend. My name's gonna be on this game. The game has to be good, you stupid fuck. And then he's gonna have Sarkeesian in his ear like, no, well, everything you say is right. You should do this. You should do that. Inclusivity. Get that bitch out of there. Man, Sarkeesian probably just wanted Henning's job and pissed she can't get it. Bro, if this game went free to play, bro, you know what I reckon? You see how you said free to play? Probably, you know, PSN, when you're signed up to PS Plus, they give you games to download. You know, like once a month you get a free game so long as you're signed up. Probably I wouldn't be surprised. You're right. If this did go on sale. Not on sale, but like free. Do you hear me? If you got your PS Plus, you download it for free or some shit. I think something that's, see, you gotta wait and see how the sales pull off. Yeah, I think the sales are damaged, but the sales could still be really big. And I'd hate for them to just try and swing the narrative like, oh, we sold, you know, X amount of millions, super success. Like, I don't want them to try and swing that narrative. And that's why I feel like, again, doing a real review, real unbiased review, kind of has value. A lot of people are like, we're not playing it. So every person that's not playing it, I'm not encouraging them to play it, because again, I understand why you wouldn't, but I feel like every person that's got a real brain and can think and analyze, for all of us that don't play it, that's just another, leaves more space for these fake shill reviews to push their bullshit narrative and promote their garbage. Yeah, they don't want people playing this game, man. They obviously don't want people playing this game. I think like you're saying, like if you're in an echo chamber and everyone in the game testing audience is like agrees with you and no one disagrees with you, and the one person that does say like, hey, this game's trash, you said he's racist and asked him to leave, then I could think that they probably sit there and think everyone thinks like same way they think, right? And everyone's gonna want to buy their game, and that anyone who doesn't want to buy their game is like a small percentage of bigots who are the enemy that they're trying to alter their way of thinking or whatever, right? Like, so I feel like they probably think everyone's gonna buy this game, they're gonna love it, this is a masterpiece, because their head is so far up their own arse they can't fucking think anymore. You with me? Like, they can't process real thought. Free to play, free PS, yeah, free PS game of the month, exactly, that's what I'm saying, free monthly download. Hey, another thing, one thing I'm really hype about, right? This opens up Cyberpunk and Ghost of Tsushima to have the potential to be like games of the year, and potentially like two of the sickest games of the generation. You all know, like, when the generation ends or begins, there's games that come out at the end of the cycle and also at the beginning of the new cycle. Like when Devil May Cry 1 first came out and shit on the PS2, it was like, whoa, like you're mind blown. You with me? I forget what was on it at the end. I think maybe some of the Metal Gears and shit like that. But like, beginning and ends of life cycles, you get some epic games. Everyone thought this was gonna be it, and it's obviously not it, right? This is gonna fucking be a dumpster fire pile of garbage, trash, fucking bullshit, brainwash, devil worship. I don't even know what else you want me to tell you, but this is fucking garbage, and this is not it, motherfucker. So, game of the year, not like necessarily game of the generation, but just hype. Ghost of Tsushima, Cyberpunk. They can take it. They can take it clean, because everybody fucked up. Resident Evil fucked up. Like, their game was sick, but everyone complained it was too short, and it was a fair complaint. They fucked it. FF7 Remake, right? They had the potential, right? They weren't the favorite, but they could have done it. But they had that weird ending, fucked off a lot of fans. They fucked it. It's not a shit game again, but they fucked it, right? Disappointing games, right? I'm sure I'm missing one. Neo 2. Right? That couldn't have been game of the year or nothing, but it could have been bigger than it was. But it was so similar to the original that it didn't make an impact, really. For me, I love Neo 1. And Neo 2 is sick, but it didn't hit me hard like that to keep me wrapped up, right? So all of those big games, disappointing in ways, right? This game is the biggest disappointment of the lot. So that means off of all of that back-to-back disappointment, you don't even have to give us the best game ever. You just got to give us something that's not disappointing. Just anything that's decent, right? Tsushima and Cyberpunk. I guess Cyberpunk, we got a lot of expectations, really. But because we've never played a first one, a lot of those games are just listed. They're all part 2s and remakes. These are all brand new IPs, so you don't know what to expect. So just the shock of playing something brand new is going to, hopefully, will give us just that spark. We're just like, whoa, what the fuck is this? Do you get me? So I'm really excited for those games now. Like, that's one positive I take from this. I'm super hyped to play Tsushima and Cyberpunk. People will not buy, but will watch Let's Plays. Yeah, for the lows. So you see what you're saying, Tyrone? That's what I want to do. I don't want to do like a Let's Play where I'm like, all right, guys, we're playing The Last of Us Part 2. Let's get into it. All right, let's play this game. I don't want to do that. I want to have a little key on the screen. I got a key figured out in my head already. Have you seen the cutscenes? You know how they go, right? I seen a comment, gave me the idea. You're going to have a key. Joel is Druckman. Ellie is Sony Sony / Arkeesian. Abby is the fans. Lev is the leaker. You with me? So we can have fun memeing on this shit. Like, there's going to be hella lows to be had. Hey, and if you've seen the final, I don't know if any of you seen the footage of the final boss fight. In the final boss fight, Abby can get killed in some real, like, entertaining ways, bro. Like, if you lose that fight on purpose, I'll just sit there and have like a 3-hour stream where we just let Abby get wrecked, like, back to back to back. That would bring me joke. What was supposed to be what you mean? The Last of Us 2 was meant to be the console seller. That's how I feel. This was meant to be the console seller. Like, a lot of these games as well, they're meant to be like re-released on PS5 with that vibe. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like they're like pushing it to hype the PS4, but then they're like, wow, play it in triple HD on the PS5. No one ain't playing this piece of shit on any fucking console, motherfucker. No one wants to play this fucking thing. It look like garbage. It look like hot garbage. You say they can't just cover the cost. They got to build a trajectory. Yeah, man. This shit is rap. And also, you know, the PS5, they selling it at a loss. So they need the games to bang. They need a few games that are going to bang. Do you get what I'm saying? Because, like I'm saying, console selling at a loss. You got to sell software to make the money. Man said it's not the console seller. This is the console killer. And you could be right, bro. I did a video, one of my unlisted videos. I'm literally talking about how, like, Sony need to be careful that they don't PS3 themselves. I don't know if any of you remember, the PS3 was a massive step backwards compared to the PS2 as far as, like, just quality of games, enjoyment levels, and, like, customer satisfaction. It was trash compared to the PS2, right? And I'm not gonna, like, bro, I played games my entire life up until that point. From when I was like 4, I'm like Game Boy, Mega Drive, PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2. I got a PS3 and I was so just like, I didn't even play games for a whole bunch of years. And I jumped on PS4 because they brought it back. If they're not careful with this negative, the way they're treating fans, the way they're treating the community, I didn't expect this from Sony. I didn't think they was going to act like this. I didn't think they was going to copy strike people and all of this crazy shit. I didn't expect that at all. Like, I expected it from Naughty Dog and from Lil Bitch and whatever the fuck, but like for Sony to do that, I'm like, bro, you guys, I really like you guys as a company. I feel like a lot of people like PlayStation as a brand, and like they don't want to fuck that up. That's a bad move. You don't want to start fucking that up, man. Like I feel like people would still forgive Sony much quicker than they would forgive Naughty Dog, right? But there's only so far they can take things before people get fucked off with them. Do you get what I'm saying? You just realized huge propaganda victory for Xbox. Exactly, bro. Exactly. Like, Xbox is going to pop off of this. Like, a lot of people, or not necessarily it will pop off of this, but the negative press will reflect badly on Sony and PlayStation. Do you get me? Obviously, it's not the entire market that's aware of this. Like, these are mostly hardcore gamers that are aware of this, right? But exactly that. It's like Xbox is already winning as far as I'm concerned. Like, the generation PS4 is on top, right? But when it comes to the next gen, Xbox is already at the front of the conversation. Like, PS5, they're supposed to be dropping more info soon, but they're languishing behind. They're not looking like too good. Do you get me? Apparently issues with overheating. Those are rumors. I don't know if that's true, but like, and that they might have to reshape that. That's what the rumor was, that they might have to redesign the entire console because it's too hot, so that they'll end up copying like Xbox's design of the tower. But because Xbox already showed their tower, now PS5 is like, fuck, trying to come up with a new design so they don't look like copycats. So there's all of this, like, it's looking like it could be a bit shaky. And if they do stuff like this, promote these trash games and attack the community, then like they could fall off real easy. Like, people still liked Sony back when PS3 was out, but Xbox was just kicking the shit out of them, and it was because of customer sentiment and the games, etc., etc. I'm super hyped for Cyberpunk as well, Mr. Atwood. I'm super hyped, man. I'm so much more. You see, after this shit, like The Last of Us 2, obviously you had hype for it, but now that they've disappointed to this degree, Tsushima and Cyberpunk, it's like it's elevated their whole presence. Like, their whole presence in pop culture is elevated. And they've both got like a moment where if they use these next few months, make sure their shit is super polished, super tight, just airtight, right? And then they drop. And those games are even considered a little bit better than Last of Us Part 2, than they're instant classics, instant masterpieces, right? Because The Last of Us Part 2 is meant to be an instant classic. So Tsushima and Cyberpunk, they can really take over the shit right now. I think Cyberpunk will take it as well, man. For me, I think my favorite will be Tsushima, but I think worldwide it's going to be Cyberpunk. Yeah, man, Cyberpunk. Oh, yeah, it's true. All platforms. Tsushima's trapped on PlayStation, right? But Cyberpunk's everywhere. Yeah, and CD Projekt Red, they got massive reputation. Everyone likes CD Projekt Red. You're right about that. I think you're right, man. I probably agree with that take that Cyberpunk will probably be like game of the year, end generation ender, and then console seller. Do you get me? And also, I'm sure with Cyberpunk, if you upgrade your console, like on not on PlayStation, only on Xbox, I hear. If you upgrade to the next generation Xbox, they give you a free game upgrade, so you only have to buy it once. You swear Cyberpunk's been in development since 2012. Yeah, Cyberpunk's been made for a long time. I first heard about it like 3 years ago, 4 years ago, and at that point it had already been in development for a long time. So I can't tell you the year because I haven't followed it like that, but it's been a minute though. You're still waiting on Scorn. Man, what's Scorn? I've heard that name before. I've not played it though. But yeah, I think a lot of devs are going to be silent right now. Like smaller devs, definitely. I think big devs will be fine because they'll have the money to just reorganize, buy their workers computers and get them working from home. But smaller devs might not have the funds to easily keep working during this shit that we're going through right now. Yeah, Ennis Pekka, I've been completely spoiled. If you don't want to be spoiled, then maybe you want to leave. We're not outrightly talking about spoilers, but it's a spoiler free chat. Like we're not spoiler free, sorry, spoiler comfy. Like we're comfortably talking about spoilers. So if you don't want to be spoiled, make sure you're not here. And yeah, if you have been spoiled and you think the game's gonna be trash, you can probably come to my channel to watch me troll that shit in a month. So yeah. You also been playing a lot of puppet combo style games. Yeah, man, I've been playing them combo. I don't know if it's the same, but I've been having hella fun with Streets of Rage recently. Said Penis Packer. Was that indie horror games? Oh yeah, okay, cool. Have you ever played Claire? On the PS4 there's a cool game called Claire, like old school indie horror game. I like that game, man. I like it. PS1 style, like even older than PS1 style, really. Like pixel art, but it's sick though. Yeah, man said we are all spoiled here. Yeah, everyone here is spoiled, man. But then again, are we spoiled? I don't think we're the spoiled ones. I think the ones that are spoiled are the ones that haven't fucking looked at the leaks, man. Their whole shit is gonna get spoiled. Imagine how, like, you know the leaks, so imagine how heartbreaking it would be. So upsetting, bro. Especially if it's like your favorite game of all time. This is your favorite game of all time. Favorite characters of all time. And you're like, you've dodged leaks for months. You're like, no leaks. And then you play the fucking thing and you're like, what the fuck is this piece of shit? Bro, I feel sorry for those motherfuckers. I don't feel like we're the ones that got spoiled. We're good. We're good to fucking go. There's times I've been spoiled and I've been pissed. I wasn't pissed about this spoiler. And when I heard about it, something was telling me, like, just look. Just take a look. And I took a look, and I'm so fucking happy I did, bro. This is a hype. This is an event. Why would you want to miss out on this? Sitting here and trolling these pieces of shit for doing this, yeah, is an event. This is like a pop culture moment. You don't want to miss out on this just to, like, not be spoiled, to play the game so that they can give you depression for the next 18 months. This game will seriously depress people, man. This is a depressing game. Like, it's a heavy, oppressive. Like, when you watch the gameplay, is very oppressive. Like, there's an oppressive nature to it, right? Which I'm cool. A lot of games I play have that oppressive nature, but it's very oppressive. And not only that, it's also depressing. Like, an example, Resident Evil is a very oppressive game, right? It's very oppressive, right? But it's not depressing. Do you understand what I'm saying? The cutscenes are not depressing. Like, it's not got a depressing theme. It's like action heroes fighting and, you know, taking over and, you know, winning the day or whatever. So it's oppressive, but it's not depressing. This is both oppressive and depressing. Like, and people are already depressed. So what the fuck? Why would you put this out? Hey, what do you guys think about this idea? You know, I had this idea that, because I like, you can call me a fanboy or whatever. I don't even give a fuck. I think that big companies are not stupid, right? And I like Sony, and I like a lot of games Sony have put out. Do you get what I'm saying? And I don't think they're stupid. Do you get me? But I do think that the guy in charge of Naughty Dog is probably a bit stupid. Right? You see, the other day, yeah, Sony forced Naughty. Do you remember Naughty Dog was like, hype, you know, we're going to put it out. Sony was like, listen, indefinite delay, right? because of the virus, yeah? They said indefinitely delayed because of the virus. And Naughty Dog put out their statement, and it very much sounded like Naughty Dog was saying, like, what were they saying? Oh, you know, we're upset about this. We want to give it to you, but blah, blah, blah. So the tone was almost as if they were saying, Sony decided we're not putting the game out. We want to, but Sony said no, right? Now, when you look at all these other games that have released, like Animal Crossing, Final Fantasy, the Resident Evil, I mean, these are games that came out beforehand. I'm missing some. There's some smaller games, but games are coming out. Games are dropping. Like, mad shit is dropping. So, a lot of people speculated, like, the idea that they postponed this indefinitely. Man, fuck off. Give me my image. The idea that they postponed this indefinitely, right? Based on, let's just open this shit up. The idea you postpone this indefinitely because of logistics and stuff like that. A lot of people were like, that sounds like bullshit. But you have to give them benefit of the doubt. Now, you see at this point, right? I'm wondering if Naughty Dog turned up with the final copy of the game. They're like, hey, Sony, here's the game. Yeah, we're ready to go. Sony took one look at it and said, what the fuck did you do with all that fucking money we just gave you to make the masterpiece of the generation? Did you just give us this fucking stupid piece of fucking shit? You better take this piece of shit back to your stupid fucking studio, right? Get those motherfuckers back in the hamster wheels, start whipping them fucking devs again, and fix this piece of shit, because this is garbage, and we're not releasing this at the end of the generation like this. Fuck you, fix the game. I could believe that conversation took place, right? But then the leaks happened, and now they're forced to release. I could believe that. This is just an idea I had. I haven't seen nothing nowhere saying that's what happened. It's just an idea I had. What do you guys think about that? You're kind of glad you're moving to PC. Bro, yeah, exactly. Consoles, fuck. PC's cool as well, because with PCs, as long as you got components, you can keep upgrading. PC's pretty lit, man. PC's pretty lit, bro. Do you hear me? I'm telling you. And you guys got mods. Bro, them nude mods. I seen some crazy Street Fighter mods, bro. I'm telling you. Mods are sick. Your PC's really high end. You move to PC after PS4. Man, I got a Mac. You can't do much on a Mac. But I'm slightly thinking, like, I might have to get Windows. Because they got this stupid task on here. It's called kernel task, right? So, for example, I kind of want to show you guys, but fuck it. Like, I'm looking at my activity monitor, yeah? This is like fucking i9 processor. This is like their top processor, whatever. Right now, it says user 45%. System. Oh, no, it's calmed down now. It's calm. I'm not even complaining. It's calmed right down. But sometimes the system's using like 50% of the shit. And I'm just like, man, fuck off. It's because of heating. Badly built shit. Teaser trailer for Cyberpunk came out 7 years ago with the release date being when it's ready. Man, CD Projekt Red are some gangsters, man. They're like, I feel like they're more like us. You see how this is like, this is not like, it doesn't feel fake. This is not like a fake channel. Do you know what I mean? This is like, I'm real and you guys are real and we're just being real with each other, and it's cool. I feel like CD Projekt Red, I like that. That's the vibe I get from them. Like, they're a real company with real people in there that do real shit, and they, do you hear me? That's the vibe I get still. You've been upgrading since then for get the best experience. Bro, PC's lit. PC's lit. I'm slightly like, I gotta get into, I've been a lifelong console guy, but like, I'm opening up to the idea. Hey, you guys are lit. We got 100 messages today. Restream gave me like a little trophy or whatever. You guys are lit. Pop, pop, pop. Yeah, shout out you guys. I'm having a nice conversation though. You say, imagine fools playing the game. Bro, exactly, man. That's what I'm saying. Imagine playing the game. Imagine playing the game. Imagine sitting there and being like, fuck you guys, man. Why are you spoiling the game, man? Fuck you guys, man. And then playing the fucking game yourself and getting destroyed. Like, dying 1,000 deaths, man. You die 1,000 deaths playing that piece of shit. Walking into it with high expectations, you'll die 1,000 deaths. You walk into that saying, this is my favorite pop culture experience. This is one of my favorite memories in my entire life. And you're going to walk into that and not know what's coming. Bro, I feel sorry for your soul and like the sufferation you're going to go through playing that piece of shit and hoping that it gets better. Imagine. Yeah, always check the spoilers. Man, I love spoilers on certain things. I think like say like if I'm about to play the game, I might not want to get spoiled on the ending or stuff. But like I'm happy to get spoiled on maybe mechanics, things like that. Like I like to know what's going on, especially if I'm not too invested in it. Like FF7 remake, I didn't want to get spoiled because I waited so long. I was hyper invested. But this, I'm like, man, spoil me, motherfucker. Even Tsushima, like even Cyberpunk, probably I wouldn't mind being spoiled because I've got no real attachment to it like that. Do you hear me? It would give me more insight into the game and probably make me hyped to play it and get to that level for myself. Yeah, Doom Eternal. You know, I was thinking about getting Doom Eternal on the channel as well, man. I was thinking about banging out Doom Eternal. Part of the reason I didn't get it was because of The Last of Us and budget. But with this falling off, we might end up getting it. Maybe when it's on sale. And yeah, Tyrone, you could believe it. Exactly. I know you could believe it. It's a believable story, bro. It's a very believable story. I don't believe Sony would want to sell this. GM, I don't believe Sony would want to sell this in this state. If you compare it to the other things that Sony have sold, like Sony typically is quite safe. Like they tell cool stories, good stories, but they're quite safe. They don't fuck with people. They don't step on people's toes. So I couldn't imagine Sony being behind this like that. I could believe them though, trusting Naughty Dog to fucking make this shit. Do you get what I'm saying? And then Naughty Dog just fuck up the job. I could believe that. For real. Is there any chance they could change the story, Mr. Atwell? Yeah, never mind. Yeah, they wouldn't, man. Also, I think the leaks that we got, they're all dated back to like April. So they're very recent. Hey, here's another reason why I don't think they can change the story. In the trailer of the game, when, our favorite character is getting destroyed, there's clips of that cutscene. I'm conflating it. In the leaks, when he's getting destroyed, you see clips that are in the trailer. So like the big scene that everybody hates is basically in the trailer for the game. So I think it's like it's set. And he went on the internet the other day and said, "Oh guys, the game's gold. It's gone gold," which means that it's finished and it's ready to ship. So like either this is a big trick to try and get a big surprise on the fan base, or like, yeah, it's set in stone and it's fucked. Yeah, Windows 7 is the best. I already know, bro. You don't have to tell me. I'll be on the internet hacking shit all day. You see the motherfucking Windows 7? Kick the shit out of Windows 10 on everything. Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, what's that? You think they pulled off a Sonic? Their team. Yeah. Bro, you know another thing people were saying, the team is worked out, is stressed. Like you guys are saying, the team's stressed, man. They've been overworked, underpaid, slaved out for how long, bro? They're not ready to do any more work on this game, man. No way. And I bet Sony doesn't want to spend no more money either. So Sony's probably saying, look, all of our money is for developing the PS5 and promoting the PS5. You had 7 years of this shit. Fuck yourselves, right? Just let your game's dead, your studio's dead. We're gonna sell you soon anyway, and we're picking up Sucker Punch. You know what I mean? Anyway, CD Projekt Red maybe even. I think that was sick, man. We hit an hour on that. That went on way longer than I expected, but it's because you guys jumped in the conversation, and I enjoyed that still. So I think, yeah, I've decided we're gonna play this game. We will be playing it on the channel. I'm going to be unbiased, of course. Do you get me? Because I don't want people accusing me of being biased. We're going to play it. You guys can be as unbiased as you want in the chat, and I encourage you to troll the shit out of this trash game. But yeah, we'll be playing it on the channel. I look forward to that shit. Should be funny. Should be worth a few laughs. Like I said, thank you to everyone who stopped by, everyone who came in, those of you lurking, those of you in the chat. I appreciate all of you. And thanks for helping me come to a conclusion on this. I know sometimes I say I'll be back on in 5 or 10, and then it's more like 5 or 10 hours, but I want to be streaming almost all of today because I took a few days off already just to, eat food, recharge, replenish. I had to pick up, sort out all of that shit, but we're good to go now. So, like I said, I'm going to cut this one and pick up a game, something like that. We're probably going to jump into something and get rolling. All right, man. Take care of yourselves. Like I said in the other video, is it mental, physical, spiritual health? Make sure you're maintaining. And yeah, man, like I said, what's that last comment? If Cyberpunk bangs, Sony will pick up Project Red. If I was even thinking, if they did pick up Project Red, that would be a real slick move. And I wouldn't be surprised if Project Red is in a bidding war right now. I really wouldn't be surprised if Xbox and Sony are both bidding for them, because Project Red is probably one of the best developers going. And with Naughty Dog just committing suicide like this, yeah, they're out of the equation. So also, I guess for next generation, unless Naughty Dog sort their shit out, and maybe, I mean, Amy Hennig's in a different studio now, so they can't just ask for her back. They'll have to get new people and rebuild from scratch. But if Naughty Dog doesn't sort itself out, then Sony has just lost like a very, you know, if you're playing chess, Sony just lost a powerful piece. Like, Naughty Dog was a powerful thing. It was a powerful attribute to their company, and now it's just like destroyed overnight. Absolutely destroyed, man. Yeah, Human Robot, man. I'm glad you enjoyed the stream, Mr. Atwell. I'm glad you enjoyed, man. Like I said, follow. Like, if you're on Twitch, follow. If you're on YouTube, hit subscribe. I got channels on both. They're both called Tokyo Stoner. If you like any of the music in like the intros or the outros, that's on YouTube as well, on a channel called Light Codes Music. And yeah, man, keep your eyes on your notifications, because like I said, I'm jumping straight back on the stream, man. Gonna be getting on this shit. Kill. Yo, sorry, the mic clipped out. Yeah, man, thank you for the follow, bro. Big Pikachu's on the screen. I appreciate that. That's lit, man. Yeah, he said, kill the SJWs. Rip, Lil Bitch. Lil Bitch is done. They toast. And yeah, like I said, thank you for the follow, man. I appreciate that. I'm always happy to see Pikachu up on the screen. And yeah, just stay tuned, man. I'll be back on probably with maybe, I think I'm going to give Tekken 7 another go. Right, the netcode's been giving me shit, but I'm gonna give it another go because I really want to just play some instrumentals, play some Tekken 7. I'll try that. We'll probably do Streets of Rage today. We might go into FF7 today, and we'll probably do some retro games or whatever. So just keep an eye on your notifications. I'll be back on. I love you guys. Take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you in the next one. All right, man. Peace. Nothing but money on my mind. She say she love me, love is blind. She ride it up and down and then rewind. When we fuck, it gets better every time. I got 2 bad bitches by my side. I tell my ups don't even try. Anytime I lift, I let it fly. Come down and put 2 spirits in the sky. Hit your block and put some spirits on the floor. Niggas know I got a lot, but I need more. Nowadays, all my guap is kept offshore. Stash box, I got a couple keys of raw. Whoa, the weed is Arabian, burning it down like a Sabian. I'm coming down to the stadium, rolling with angels and aliens. There's only real ones in my radius. Everyone here know my alias. I'm coming down to the stadiums, rolling with angels and aliens. She take it straight to the face, laughing all of the way to the bank. Pardon, I take it straight to the face. Pull up and parking, jump out the spaceship, step over your carcass. When you look around, you see killers and carnage. My niggas is Martians, yeah, we live and die by the stardom. Even when we're in the darkness, you know we stay lit regardless. All of your bitches, they love me. All of your hatred is harmless. Only the gods can judge me, yeah. Even when we're in the darkness, you know we stay lit regardless. All of your bitches, they love me. All of your hating is harmless.